Good morning. Good morning. Sally, Toni,
Good
hello.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Get on here and share us out. And let's get this party going today. I'm ready for some uplifting energy. How about you girls?
Oh, yeah, I need it. I need it.
Me too. Yeah.
Yes.
I am doing good, but I'm telling you what, this show gets me revved up. So that's what we're looking for this morning. And we
Yeah,
are at Enlightened World
absolutely.
Network. And we're also on EWN Enlightened Living. If anybody jumps on there, we're at both places. I see Wendy and Gabby. Good morning.
Good morning, Wendy and Gabby.
Everybody's so excited about you two being here today. I love that.
There we go. I couldn't find it.
We're excited too.
Ah, yes.
Good. Okay.
Quite an early morning, but we're excited.
Did you share it into your group, Sally?
Yep, doing it right now.
Okay, I skipped that one.
There we
and I
go.
will go to a couple of the others that I do.
And I'm going to apologize right now because I'm probably going to have to duck out of here just a tad bit early because I have to go to work.
That nasty four-letter word.
That nasty four-letter word. Maybe sooner or later I can stop that job and just work here. That would be awesome.
Oh, yes. We're going to set that intention.
Yes. That is what intention I have been setting.
You know you love what you do when you like us, like me right now, coming here and I get to play. It's not like work because I love what I do. So
Oh, I know. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? It feels like play instead of that other word.
Right.
I mean, half the time I get to create things, so that's playing with my inner child, letting that out, and that's a wonderful feeling.
Oh, yeah.
It sure is.
It's made a big change in her. It really has.
Yeah.
I think she feels more self-confident.
I do, because I feel like I'm more in my element.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, you're in alignment.
Yeah,
you're in flow. I love that four-letter word. Flow.
That's me too. I am in the flow. Absolutely.
When you're in flow, you feel like dancing. You feel like just moving your body.
Absolutely, because I had a lot of time here by myself yesterday, and that's what I was doing, was dancing around to the music.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I wanted to name that tune.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if you can name the tune, if I can get it back up.
Come on, music buff.
All right. Well, why is it not cooperating? It doesn't. No, it's not going to do it. So we'll forget name that tune. But the tune was "I Feel Like Dancing," dancing, because it's that kind of morning. It really is. There's something in the air today, girls. I'm telling you.
I think so. I think moods are starting to be lifted. So
yeah.
Feels like crawling out from under that rock or that dark cloud.
Yes.
Feels like just seeing the daylight for the first 5 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. Wendy was asking the question if you all liked the poster that she made.
Yes, Wendy, I did. Did you get to see that?
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah. I was like, too late.
I'll have to go back and look.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yes, and she says, was it the Leo Sayer song? I had it all queued up on my phone, and now it won't let me. It won't let me go there.
Oh no! That's because it wants you to sing.
That's right. It wants us just to jive this morning. So we've got people on. Let's say good morning to them. Can you all see the audience?
Yes. Good morning, Deidre and Sharon.
And Ada
is here.
I don't see Ada.
Julie, Gabby, Luann.
Here.
And let's see, who else? Carol Allen is saying good morning. Sharon Boyle.
Julie Kiss. Christine O'Rourke.
I am not seeing everybody. Okay, where are you?
Are you lost?
I'm lost.
Oh no.
Okay.
Come back.
Enlightened World. Usually it's already there waiting. Not
She'll
today.
get it.
I'm working on it. There we go.
Sharon Boyle, she's being goofy this morning. She says, great thongs are happening. And then she says, I thought I'd leave that typo for a laugh. Thank you. Yeah.
Needed that.
I'm not
I
sure that that'll
know.
be happening with me though.
Oh, okay. TMI.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
And Carol says there's something in the air. The clouds were beautiful this morning.
Oh, we were
No.
in such a hurry to get here. I missed the clouds and everything. And yeah, I don't know. I think we're supposed to have another sunny day and 81, I think. So the temps will be good, pleasant.
We're having a sunny day in 90, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
It's a little
hot.
chilly here in the morning though.
Yeah.
I wish we had that.
Yeah. If we get the
Yeah.
chilly in the morning, just, enough for a light sweater, and then the heat comes in the afternoon, and then it's like,
Right.
the humidity, ew.
Yeah.
90 would annihilate me. I can't do it. I can't do the heat no more like that. Ah.
I can give you guys a laugh this morning if you want.
Oh, please. We want laugh.
Laughter is good medicine, right?
It is.
Okay, I want y'all to know I've been learning how to make candles, okay? And I've been doing really well at it. And then I decided to use this, make this batch of candles out of the silicone stuff,
The silicone molds.
And that way the
Okay.
candle's not in a jar or anything. And then I decided to make them white sage candles.
So it's
okay?
got sage sprinkled right in it.
Okay.
The candle smells great.
Mhm.
Can you see that right there?
Put it up closer.
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
No. It looks like a clothespin.
Yeah.
It's stuck into the candle.
Hey, maybe that'll become a thing.
Maybe.
That
So it's
was
gonna
funny.
be our Palo Santos this morning.
Well, at first I thought that's what it was. I thought it was Palo Santo. And I'm going, no, why does it look different like that? And this clothespin. Yeah, that's
got
like
it.
something I would do.
I got up this morning. It was the only one that fell down in there, but I said, I'm not throwing that candle away, darn it.
Look at all the laughs.
I know. And Wendy figured it out. She said it's a clothes peg.
Yep, it is. It was holding the wick up and fell right into the wax. As it was
Oh, I love
was
that.
a good one, though.
I love
yeah.
it.
But
Yes,
it
are you all
burns
loving?
good. It burns really good and it smells really good. You can actually
Yeah.
smell the sage going through the air. So
Oh,
cool. I like that.
wonderful. I like that too. I love candles that really give me a good feel, and sage
Yeah.
does that for me. I burn sage all the time, every
I
day.
do too. And a lot of times when I start out my readings on Friday, I like having the shell right in front of the screen, and it just kind of goes between me and the screen, and I let it go until it goes out. But this way, it will continuously burn and smell like sage.
That's awesome. Love it.
That was fun.
We have more people coming in. Becky
right.
Beckner is
Good
here.
morning,
Good morning.
Gabby.
And Becky Lefave, I think that's how you say her name. I
Good
spotted John Thaddeus Fiore. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
morning.
Be still my heart.
Yeah, we've just become Facebook friends, so good morning to you.
Oh, John's awesome. But he'll
I've
give you a
been
hard
watching him.
time.
I love his sense of humor.
Yeah. Don't let him beat up on you.
Sometimes I think I need it. It makes me look at the lighter side of life, so.
Yeah. Yeah. He thinks we all need that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what else did we have?
Angie Taylor.
And Etta
Good
says
morning.
jiving is John Travolta. That's another great, some great dance music with
Oh, yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And who else? Who did I miss?
Right. I always listen to the oldies while I'm here, so I got the oldies. When there's nobody else here, I'll
I
listen
love
to
that.
them.
Yeah.
That way I know everything. I know
Yesterday-
most of the songs.
Yesterday at my lunchtime, I came here and a customer came in and she started dancing to the oldies. I'm like, okay, she likes music.
And Sharon Boyle would like for you to share your candle again because she was stirring her coffee and she missed it.
Oh, Sharon.
We have to like, you know, really baby our Sharon. There you go, honey.
With that beautiful clothespin sticking out of it.
We'd do anything for you, Sharon. And Sharon is going to be on tomorrow morning right here.
Awesome. Good.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that one.
I know she's going to play the singing bowls. I'm so excited that she's
Oh
going
my
to
gosh.
be on.
Oh, I can't wait
That's
to
gonna be
tune
fun.
in. Is it time to go to bed yet?
And other good news, Sharon will be on regularly on Enlightened World Network every Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock. She will be doing the sound healing meditation for us. That's going to be our meditation a day.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Isn't that great
Awesome.
news?
Yes.
Great.
She is. Yeah, she's stepping out of her comfort zone, girls.
Oh my gosh. Growth. I love growth.
Yeah.
I do
Absolutely.
too. I'm so proud of her and really just looking forward to
I
every
kind of
Wednesday.
know how you feel with you loving how your babies grow and all this stuff, and
Yeah.
you know how we start to blossom. And I like to see different people in their different stages, you know, that I've already been there, and I like watching other
Mhm.
people go through it, especially the pleasant ones. The unpleasant ones,
Exactly.
well, you know, ugh, but the pleasant one, it's awesome. It's amazing to watch.
It really is. And you know, we have choices. So if we flip it on Facebook and we don't like something or we don't get a good vibe from it, just go to the next one.
That's what
Yeah,
I do.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I just go in and I click the little box and I hide the ones I don't like.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Go away.
Yeah, we can unfollow anybody.
Absolutely. I've done that a time or two. I've snoozed people
Yes.
for 3 days.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and Angie is with us, Angie Taylor.
Hey,
Good
Angie.
morning.
Good
Oh my
morning.
gosh.
Trying to catch up on some of the comments.
Oh, Gabby, I used to jive with my dad as a child. I can remember his fingernails sticking into my hand, flinging me around.
Aw.
Oh, how cool. And Sharon missed the whole thing. She goes, "What was it that fell in the candle?" So y'all can tell her.
It was my clothespin that was holding the wick up. I poured the candles before I went to bed last night, and I got up this morning. It was the only clothespin that fell in, and the cat might have had something to do with it, but we don't know.
You know, don't we blame everything on those poor cats?
No. And if he was here, he would probably tell you something different.
You know, I
don't
used to do medical transcription, and if I made a mistake, it was, oh, the cat was on the keyboard. You know, it
Right.
wasn't me, right? The cat did it.
Our cat's gone a little bit wild though. The boy did. He climbs our walls and he gets up on the high shelves on the walls and he'll knock things over. We've woken up many nights to breaking glass dishes.
Yep.
With him. Just him.
Yeah, yeah. My male cat was like that. He was like a bull in china shop.
That's
You know,
him.
he had no grace at all. My little girl cat, she was so petite and so princessy, and
Exactly.
she could walk on something that was totally full of glass items, and she wouldn't touch anything. She would just know how to place her feet and maneuver around.
Yes.
It was
That's
so
our cat.
amazing to watch. Yeah, to watch the two of them and how different they were.
Yep,
Right.
our little girl
amazing.
she's the gray tiger, and she's, you know, they're both, we rescued them. I don't know what was going to happen to them, but we rescued one, the male, and then soft-hearted here decided that we can't leave the female alone to sleep in a garage by
Of course
itself.
not.
So we took the girl too, and I've never had two kittens at once. Not for the faint of heart.
Oh, I know.
But the really cool thing is the one cat is stuck to her and the other cat is stuck to me. So
And they're both
You know,
healers. They're both healing
Oh,
cats.
it works great.
Good, good.
So if she's massaging, they like to get up on our backs and start poking with their paws. And if I'm doing Reiki, they like to be on top of you, just laying there. So, you know, they like to participate in the healing.
Awesome. That is so cool. And my shirt says, you can't buy love, but you can rescue it.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any better love than a rescue.
There really isn't. It's
Mm-mm.
amazing.
No.
You just feel their gratitude, don't you?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't see the same relationship between those that pay $500 to $800, $1,500 for an animal. I don't see that same kind of
The unconditional
down
love,
home,
you know?
nurturing,
Yeah.
they're our family member type relationship.
Right.
I love the rescues.
And
They're in
I
they're
do
our
too.
babies. I mean, you know, anything happens to them, we're just crushed. You
Oh
know?
yeah. Even if you cry, if you shed tears, I don't care what it's for, whether it's happy or sad, the boy cat is running to you.
Yeah.
Make sure you're okay. Stop the tears.
Yeah.
You know, there was one
Right.
time he actually licked the tears off my cheeks. So
Oh, yeah, that was my little boy cat too. The female was more like when she wanted love, but
Mhm.
otherwise it's like, nah,
yeah,
I'm off in my little world right now.
that's Lily. That's Lily. And we coincidentally we named ours both Lotus and Lily.
Oh, I love that.
And then we have a male fish here that is Beta, and his name is Paz, which is
I love
Spanish for
Beta.
peace.
Oh, I love that. Betas are so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he adorns our desk.
Yes, awesome. We've got so much conversation going on, and John's trying to start trouble already. John, behave yourself this morning.
Julie Kiss said that New York is getting ready to go into a 14-day stay-at-home order again.
I'd heard there may be some things like that happening.
We've got
There's
that going on
another-
here too. They're
Do
taking
you?
they're taking yoga away again.
The gyms
So,
can't open now, so.
Yeah, my daughter was just ready to
Yeah.
come in and start her official classes this coming up Monday, and now she can't.
And if it keeps raising, they'll shut down massage again too, so
Right.
just gotta sit here,
Well,
and do what we can when we can do it, I guess.
absolutely. And let's keep lifting it up in prayer every day. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see what some of our questions are. Sharon Boyle, have you loved it? People got your traditional sayings that mean diving in at the deep end. Well, I always just say that. Going deep or diving in at the deep end, and that's what Sharon is doing. I think that's why she's asking.
Yeah.
She said no,
Go
no
deep
more,
or stay
yeah.
home, and
yeah, no more procrastination.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Just let the angels guide you, you'll be fine. I mean, look, I
Yes.
took that leap and look where I'm at today. It's crazy.
That's
I'm
right.
totally different than I used to be
Yeah,
6 months ago, even 3-4 months ago.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It's just amazing how lighter I feel, and
Yeah,
I'm a preacher.
yeah. And it's that feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're going to have those butterflies in your stomach for the first few times, but then just work through that. Just keep doing it. Keep going.
Absolutely.
I still get the butterflies before doing readings and stuff, just in the beginning, just a little bit, and then it's
Yeah.
gone. You know, as soon as I don't know. I'm a shy person. I'm extremely shy. Don't like being put in front of people that I don't know and talking and things like that. I like to be the wallflower then. But I joined a group, and part of their group was, their rules were that you had to participate in some form in doing something towards
Mhm.
and lifting others. And
Yeah.
so it was meaning videos.
Right.
I've never been one to like videos ever. And then not in school. I mean, as soon as we sat down to do videos, I was the first one to stick a whole pack of gum in my mouth, so I didn't have to do it.
Right.
And it never worked because I still had to, but I didn't like
Still
it.
had to.
Yeah. So when I joined this group and they said you had to do this, I kind of skirted around it for months, and then finally it was my turn. It's like, so I just did it, and there you go. You just do it. Get it over that one time, and it's over, and then you're good. You're good.
Then you're good. Yeah, I was never one that even liked to have my picture taken.
No,
So
me
video
either. I
was
don't.
like,
No. Mm-mm.
But my friend Bob Miller pushed me on video, and Karen Palmer. They both were like, "Come on, let's do this." We started on Periscope.
Ah,
years ago. That was before Facebook Live. That was my first
Oh, wow.
lives were on Periscope.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
And so then it just continued. Well, actually, I got the nudge to continue after my friend Bob Miller passed. And
Ah.
he was my gratitude guru. He would tag people every day with gratitude. And so then after he passed, it was like, oh my gosh, you know, we're missing something here.
Yeah.
So I started Gratitude Happy Hour, and I was doing it every day. I was doing it 7 days a week, kind of like I'm doing this show.
Yeah.
And it was awesome, you know, just to come on every day and talk about gratitude.
Well, you are amazing. And what you
Absolutely.
do is just so amazing too. There's just so much. Your aura is completely white.
You know,
I am not
absolutely,
kidding.
absolutely. You know how we are lights for the world, light workers are.
Yeah.
Teri, you're our light. So you help to guide us. We
You're like the North Star.
come to an understanding, a better spiritual understanding with you. So
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate those words. And yeah, the key is to listen.
absolutely.
When we listen, we're guided onto our path.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm working like we were talking about earlier. Everything that I do, it's like so just in the flow. And that's the only word I can use to describe it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if you've listened to Abraham, the channelings of Abraham, and they talk about, you know, when you're trying to paddle upstream, how hard that is and what an effort it is to get to where you want to go. But if you just release that and let the boat go downstream, everything just flows.
Yeah.
And it's so
It does, it
effortless.
does.
And
I tell
and
everybody that 95% of this is listening.
listening. Yeah.
If you can't listen, then you probably have no business in this
Mhm.
field. You have to be able to
Yeah.
listen. And it's not just to words that are spoken. It's to your body.
Right.
It's to
Yeah.
what you sense around you. It's your inner, your outer feelings. It's, you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot of listening.
And it seems overwhelming at first when you're
Yeah.
new to well, when your gifts are just opening. It does
Yes.
seem very overwhelming with everything coming into your head at one time and into your body, but just breathe. Just breathe and
Yeah, just breathe through it. Yes, absolutely. And meditation, you know, a lot of people have the wrong idea about meditation. It's really all about listening. And the best meditations I've done is where I set an intention. I can't stress enough how important intentions are. You know,
Yep.
you set the intention and then you just listen.
Right.
And the thing with meditation, people say, I can't meditate because there's too much going on, you know, and there's too many thoughts and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Those are excuses.
Yeah.
When you meditate, you allow everything, allow the noise, allow the
Yeah.
train horns, the people talking, people at the pool. I live right beside the pool here at our complex. There's pool parties going on all day long.
right.
So, you know, I just have to allow that to happen. I give thanks for the joy of laughter. And then I just let that be in my background and
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what meditation is for. It's just to be
So when
still
I
and
first
listen.
started meditation, I had joined, it was before I even stepped into getting training to learn how to deal with my gifts. I had taken a self-awareness class. Wow, what a life changer that was. But at the end of the class, she wanted to do a meditation, 15-minute meditation. And I just looked at her and said, you are never going to tame this mind of mine. It's like a rabid squirrel. It will not hold still no matter what. And so
Right.
she's like, just give me 15 minutes. And if you can't do it, then you don't have to after that. And so I gave her the 15 minutes. And at the end of that meditation, I don't know, I opened my eyes and I was so full of energy. It was the end of the day. So by all means, I should have been more tired than anything else. And I was full of energy. When I got home, I was like, I couldn't shut up.
Right.
There was no listening at that point.
Right.
You know, but it was amazing. And I was hooked ever since. And you can't. I don't care how energetic your mind is and how chaotic the energy is in there. You can settle it down long enough to do that meditation. And it's going
You
to make
really
a world
can.
of difference to you.
You can. And it's that commitment
Yeah.
and the intention. Yeah.
That's it.
And we can set an intention every day, can't we? Every morning I set one.
My motto is that everything good starts with an intention. So
Yes.
whatever you're intending, something good will come of it. If it's done in the right way, if it's done with love.
With the right motive, yeah. And
Yep.
not having that ego agenda.
Yes, that ego.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We got more people. Charles Coons joined us. Hope Wellington Marshall. Good morning,
morning,
darling.
Hope.
Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
I so enjoyed the show the other day with Hope. She's just adorable, and she's coming on again. We have her scheduled to come back.
Good.
And John Thaddeus Fiore, we're going to get you on here too. You just wait. I'm gonna go ahead and schedule it and tell you when to show up.
We want to see this happen.
That's right. Come on down. I don't know what show that is, but I know they say it.
See, we're new to him, so we really want to learn what you're all about, John. So come on, you gotta go.
We don't even know what your voice sounds like. Come on.
Oh, girls, be careful what you ask for. I love John Thaddeus Fiore so much. I can't get enough of that guy. He is so amazing. He really is. And fun.
I can't wait to get to know
That's
you.
what I love about John. He is fun. So if you don't want to have fun, just stay away from John.
Everybody needs a little fun, don't they?
Everybody does. I'm telling you. And that's what today feels like. Today feels like fun. And I love that. I love that lightness that's in the air. I don't know where it came from, but thank you. Let's keep it coming.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like since we moved in here and after we've gotten all the rough stuff done, the work and all that, that my creative side has just been flourishing.
Yeah.
It is high gear. So I'm like torn between all this stuff that I want to do at one time.
And I said, now just be careful, breathe, because you're going to overwhelm yourself. She said, too late. I said, why too late? I said, you got to go there every day and open the store up. I said, you got time, you can just create.
Yeah. Except we noticed yesterday that the glitter chains are like diminishing very quickly, and the healing bracelets are down to 3, and the healing ankle bracelets are down to 2, and I've got a lot to kind of replenish.
Yeah, the things that I thought would go just a little bit slower because, you know, they were bigger pieces and they cost a little bit more. I thought they'd go slower, but they're going first. It's like they are attracted to those long glitter chains.
Yes. That's
And I said,
awesome.
okay, I guess she has to make more. I said, you better get on those glitter chains. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness. We're having so much fun this morning and everybody's just carrying on conversation. I love that.
I noticed that.
And yeah. So who was it? Claire Louise. She said boy cats love their mamas. And her boy cat is her soulmate. How awesome is that? I think mine was too. My Gizmo. I lost him last October, and I still feel him. Yeah, he comes and sits on the bed every once in a while. I'll feel that little, you know, where he would jump up there and that little indent in the bed. It's like, you're here.
I got a Lhasa Apso when I had a second cancer scare, and she decided to say, let's go get this dog. Let's go check it out. And as soon as I seen him, I knelt down and he come barreling. He was 10 months old and come barreling across the floor and right into my lap. And he was mine ever since.
Oh yeah.
And he would, if I left, he was heartbroken, and he would lay on the top of the couch and watch out the windows for me to return.
Yeah.
And so I lost him. He had many strokes, and it was like he must have had, 30 or more in the last day when we had to put him down. It was because of this stop. And so it broke my heart, and I've never really been able to release the anguish from this. But we got this kitten, this male kitten. And so he comes into the family and our lives and all this. And one day he just kind of climbs up me. I was laying in bed still, but kind of propped up. He comes crawling up the bed, up my body, and lays right in my arms. And he flips himself. He's moving around in this weird way. And I'm like, what are you doing? He moves himself around and he just flops over and he lays in my arms like a baby.
Yeah.
I'm
Upside down.
holding him like a baby. This is what my dog used to do.
Right.
And he did several things like this. And when I started crying, because I could all of a sudden, it came to me and I could feel my dog in there. And I asked him, I said, are you Toby? And he got up and started kissing my face.
Oh, you're gonna make me
I
cry.
had to share that story. Me too. I had to share that story because wow, I got him back. So it's amazing when they come back to us.
They guide us to find them again. And I fully believe that.
Yeah.
Are you all familiar with the movie A Dog's Purpose?
Oh yes.
That shows it so clearly, and it is so true.
They
is
do
true.
guide us. That's what I told everybody. I said with that when they were watching it with us and stuff, or asked me if I watched. I said, it's just been my personal opinion and my experiences so far that this movie is more true than what you think.
Really
And I've
is.
learned through accepting a lot of this that we need to really re-look at these movies that people have made throughout the years because a lot of these movies were based on something that they've actually seen.
Yes.
Fairy tales and so on. I mean,
UFOs.
as a kid, I heard about fairy tales with fairies.
Yeah.
Never experienced them to be real until I accepted my gifts and all this, and then all of a sudden, these different things are opening up, and it's making you really go back in your life and check things out more.
Yeah, dragons, all of it.
Came in the house.
Yeah.
So real. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Stacy.
Stacy came in the house this morning.
Stacy was with us yesterday. We got to meet Luna. Oh my God, what a darling little girl. I love her. Yeah.
We think that our kittens were given to us too early too, and they had spent a lot of time trying to feed and stuff, and doing the whole kneading and I think we got them about 4.5 to 5 weeks along. So
that's early.
So when I seen her little kitten, it's like, oh my gosh, yes, those eyes.
Yeah, I know. They're just adorable at that age. So cute. She posted some pictures yesterday of the cat climbing into things. Yeah, I love that age when they're so explorative and they want to know everything.
Everything. There's nothing that is untouched.
Right.
No, we removed half of our plants from the house and brought them down here to the center just to save them. We had one that was this big, beautiful one, and we named her Diane because the lady that gave her to us her name was Diane. So we've been calling her Diane, and those two cats found that to be their best bed to sleep in. And so now I've got kind of like the bald man with the ring around the hair. It's just, around the edges and the bald.
Right.
The whole center of it's missing and it's just got a ring around. So I'm hoping they'll come back to life down here, but
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, gotta love them.
Gotta love them.
Yeah.
And Peggy Twig, good morning. She was asking, do we do a meditation during this call? And thank you, Wendy, for answering and letting her know that, yes, we do one at the end, no, it's not time yet. We can still chat. Oh, I love all of the conversation that's going on. Thank you all for coming in today and for being here with Toni and Sally and just participating. And John's behaving himself, so we're good right now.
I don't see him saying anything.
Oh, Stacy, yes. We have a money plant too, but we're keeping that at the center and away from the cats.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those. I don't have one currently. I like those.
Cool. I didn't even know they existed, really.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, the money tree.
Yeah, money trees.
I can't wait till it starts booming. I hope it booms $100 bills. Oh, that's not what that means.
It's supposed to bring that prosperity and abundance.
Prosperity, exactly.
I thought maybe the flowers were $100 bills.
Oh my gosh, what an idea. Let's manifest that. A tree that grows money. Yeah. Hey, I like your way of thinking, Toni.
Yes. Unfortunately, the human side of me is very monetary right now.
Well, it's that survival mode that we go into, isn't it?
Well, you know, and I figure I have to do something for the angels. They're giving me all this, so.
Yeah.
The butterflies are swinging like crazy.
Oh, they are.
In one of our show windows, there's no air that goes in there, and we don't have heat on, and we don't have the air on.
Yeah.
It's chilly, so it's comfortable. But in one of the windows, I wish I could show you this. There's one butterfly. The rest are just perfectly still.
Right.
One butterfly, the heart butterfly green, is going around in circles like crazy.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
There's always
Yep.
somebody in there playing.
You have somebody there guiding it. Yeah, for sure.
That's our fairy window display
It's the
too.
fairy
So
window.
it's a very popular window display with the spirits and the humans.
Yeah. Sharon Boyle made a comment. She says, I'm so proud of you, Toni and Sally, to have your own sanctuary and to be starting it with the world or sharing it with the world.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It's
Absolutely.
great.
We
And
all
not-
are.
I'm not kidding. This is the angels' business right
Yes.
here. It's not
That's right.
ours. We just manage it for them. And we
Yeah,
try
I
to
love
share all the
that.
love and the light that we can with the community and just do our part.
Yeah. And Sharon says, I only just joined Enlightenment, so we'll check out your videos and content soon.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, it's awesome. And you all do a live. Is it Friday nights?
Yes.
You go live to do readings?
Yep. Fridays at 7. Yeah, I post in the morning and everybody signs up. That's my master sheet. So if you're not signed up on that sheet, I probably won't get to you. So it's got to be my master sheet, and then I keep to that, because otherwise they could have me going 3 or 4 different directions trying to gather.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a chaotic time that is. By that time, I
Yeah.
don't even want to do it no more. I want to check out for that.
Now,
But yeah, so we do that down here. And what everybody doesn't know is that in this place, there's been a couple of people that have detected that there was a female spirit here that she hung herself in the basement many, 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 many years ago. But when I do live, all of a sudden on my Friday nights only, I can hear this blood curdling scream. She doesn't hear it yet, but she started to hear the moaning. There's a male spirit that comes through, male and female. The female does the blood curdling scream. The first time it was once. The second time it was like 7, 8 times, which was really unnerving. But
Yeah.
then you had this male spirit at the same time trying to be ridiculously corny in his way of trying to scare us. And so he'll come beside you and he'll be like, ooh. And I'm like, all I can do is roll my eyes. And the one time I just stopped and I said, you know what? That's really corny and you're going to have to do better than that.
Oh, yeah.
so now they're leaving the light on upstairs.
We come in this morning again with the light on. So they're turning
Did
lights
you?
on, opening doors, and doing all this stuff to get our attention.
You know, I've heard from more and more people that this is happening a lot more. There's some that had noticed little things, but now it's revved up. So I think we have a lot of help right now with everything that's going on in the world. A lot of our ancestors, our loved ones are coming through to really help us.
Absolutely. And the
so
angels are around us even more.
Oh, yes. So they may be getting your attention with that corny little ooh, but they're really wanting you to know that they're there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, because we actually invited them. And then we told the ones that were here to go get their friends and bring them, and then to bring their people so we can pass the message. So
right. Yeah.
So we asked for it.
Yep.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Literally, you opened your doors and you opened the door.
Absolutely. Literally. It happened just like that.
It did. That's so awesome. I love it when I get visitors. I get them all the time here.
Oh, yeah.
And very, very rarely do I get any that I have to say, you got to go.
Yeah.
Right. The ones
And
that
I always
here,
tell
I
them.
find, the ones that are here, I find are actually helping my creative flow.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, in some weird sense, they kind of calm me.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. If I feel something that's not like love, And I just tell them only love and light can be here. So you got to go,
Yeah. Yeah.
go somewhere else.
Yep, I always say, I stop in my tracks. Okay, dark shadow, go away. Just
That's
go away.
right.
Not
Yeah.
following me today.
Right.
But
Oh,
I
Rosie.
wanted to tell you that last Friday when we did the tandem readings, that's not something that's going to happen every Friday, but we are going to do it again. So stay
Oh,
tuned.
yay. Awesome.
You need some more
Awesome.
experience.
But we were asked if, are you going to do it again? Are you going to do it again? Yes, we will, but I'm not going to commit to every week.
Yeah, that's hard.
Awesome.
Rough.
Yeah, it is. Well, we have an announcement also. Stacy Small Lord, who was on with us yesterday, and our darling Wendy and myself are going to do some oracle card readings, and we're doing it on July 7th. And that's a very special day for me. That's the anniversary of my kidney transplant. And we're going to be doing it at 6:15 in the evening Eastern time. So yeah, that's going to be fun.
That is
Awesome. I can't wait.
We're going to tune into that.
Awesome.
Gotta write this
Yeah,
down.
I can't wait. I think that's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, so fun. Rosie Shapiro is with us. Good morning, darling Rosie.
Good morning.
And who else came
Good morning,
in?
Becky.
Marianne Malone Cindy is here.
Good morning.
And John said that this is way too early for him to come on to the air, that he sounds like he's Scottish.
It's fine.
We don't care how you
We'll
sound,
take it.
John. Yeah, just come be with us. It's fun.
Yeah, it's just us. Don't worry. Come in your pajamas. It'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if I missed anybody that came in, but hello. If anybody did and I didn't say your name, we welcome you here. Okay, so now it is definitely time to put your prayer requests in.
Oh, this is 15. Wow.
Isn't it amazing how the time just flies?
It goes
It's
by
like
really quick.
we really go into that space where there is no time, when we start having fun and talking and socializing with each other and just being in that energy.
Yeah, moment when like minds meet.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the best part, is that we're all like-minded and we can just be us.
Absolutely. And know that the other person's going to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I missed Rosie. I guess there was a comment about he came back. So I'm not sure. I missed something there in that conversation. Yeah, I don't see it, so I'm not sure. But sounds like it was good news. And don't we love good news?
Well, other good
Stacy-
news is Stacy. Go ahead.
Stacy Smallord says that her mom's cancer is not growing. It's not going back. So, or it's not growing.
She
so
said, thank you for the prayer.
So,
Yes.
yeah, I knew she had just had some tests done. So, awesome.
Good news. Good
That
news.
is one of the most scariest things in your life, your
Yeah.
time, to have something like this. And
Yes.
when I first got it, I was 40. And so it was like the news hit me like a brick. And
it's just as tough for the spouse.
my gosh, so many appointments after that. It's just, that's all you do is you're meeting medical appointments.
Yeah. Yes, I went through that last year. I've been through cancer 3 times.
Yeah.
And last year was the worst. But no more of that. I'm done. Done.
Intentions have been set. She will not bear cancer.
Well, the angels told me that. Yeah, the angels told me that. I had to sit down with them.
Okay.
Good.
Like, all right, guys, what's this all about? And they did assure me that was the last. And I'm like, okay, I'm good then. Let's do this.
Right. Good.
Okay, so I'm looking for prayer requests now. Oh, John has started. He says, you guys never pulled cards with the mozzarella guy. Well, John, it's an open invitation to you. If you want to come on with me, Wendy and Stacy, let me know.
There you go. There you go.
This way we can get to know you.
See,
Now
I'm
open
gonna,
your mouth, John. There you go.
yeah, you can't fly under the radar, John. We got your number now.
Yep.
Charles would like prayers for his friend Lorraine and Muriel, who is having surgery soon.
Absolutely. Let's put that in there.
And Julie kisses prayers for her cousin on her back surgery.
Awesome.
Gabby says prayers for Gaia and her animals.
Yes, I love that.
Oh, absolutely.
We have to be that voice for the voiceless.
Yeah.
They do talk to us. We don't always open up to what they have to say, but they are always talking.
Absolutely.
I just said that to my girl cat this morning. I said, I didn't listen to you, did I? I should have listened to you. Because she was trying to tell me the Lotus, our boy cat, was locked in my closet upstairs. And I mean, she was driving me crazy. And I'm trying to fold my sheets for work. And she's like just jumping on me and batting on me and meowing and rubbing against my legs. I'm like, what in the world? And she's staring at me in my eyes. And I just wasn't listening to her. And then all of a sudden, Sally realized he was upstairs.
I was like, where is he? He wasn't bugging me. Usually he's bugging me.
Right.
So, yeah. So I went upstairs and there he was coming out of the closet.
And the minute he came downstairs, she stopped bugging me. So she was telling me and I wasn't listening.
Yeah. But the little girl knew.
Absolutely.
Wendy's asking prayers for healing for Christine O'Rourke's granddaughter, please. Absolutely. And good morning, Lynn Paulson. Thank you for being with us. Oh, John Fiore, we do not discriminate here. We will put up with the fact that you're Italian.
Deidre says her non-believer friend needs healing in her right hand, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get her to be a believer.
Gabby said her dogs telling her on each other all the time. You gotta love it.
Gotta love
There's
it.
humor in the animal world too, if you just look for it.
Yes. Christina Rose Jost is here.
Oh, my daughter.
She says, today my son, which is Sally and Tony's oldest grandson, graduates. He walks across the stage. I pray for a smooth day and happy tears. I'm so proud of him.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. We are so proud of him. And what a year to graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The year of the pandemic. Wow.
Yes.
My heart goes out to every one of these 2020 graduates who were robbed of their light, their starlight. They lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I mean, yes, they get to walk across the stage still, but it wasn't like it should have been, you know.
Yeah.
They should have got to participate in all the high school fun, you know, for all their hard work.
Yes.
And that was taken.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it is what they, and I'm glad that they do get to walk at least, because that makes the world a difference.
Yes,
He
it
is
does.
such a loving young man too.
He is.
Really is.
Awesome.
He would do almost anything for anybody, you know. He is he worked hard for this and I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, I am too. Congratulations. I wanted to ask Rosie, if you're still on here, how your brother is doing. I know we've been praying for him. We were putting him in the circle. Oh, there she goes. Prayers for my brother, Matthew Delfino, and my family. Absolutely, Rosie. And we're lifting you up as well. And Deirdre, world peace, of course. Of course, my darling. Yeah.
Good morning, Jean.
Oh, Jean Lorio. Hi, honey.
Good morning. Stacy Smallord says that her son lost his last year of baseball and everything. Yeah, that's another thing.
Exactly.
There was all these high school, like baseball players and football players who was hoping to go to, you know, on a scholarship to college. And that was taken from them too, you know, because there wasn't that last year when all the scouts come out. So
yeah,
it's
been a tough year.
Yes, and it's something that we're going to feel the effects of for a long time to come.
So I'd like to pray for all the school kids in this world.
Yes, all the kids
Thank
that
you.
have, you know, graduated or lost that ability to be in a regular school and had suffered through missing that socialization, you know.
Right.
It's all the after effects, the aftermath.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Let's put them all in there. Christina O'Rourke is asking prayers for her daughter, Claire Knock. Edda's asking prayers for all of us to be healing from whatever is troubling. Special prayers for Prachir to be hopeful and be happy. And prayers for Tracy and David to be hopeful, happy, and strong. Tracy and David are my niece and nephew that just lost their father. Thank you so much for that compassionate prayer. And don't forget the cannoli, John says. Well, we have the cannoli after we say prayers, John. We're teaching patience here.
And if he's Italian, does he have patience?
Oh, no.
My uncle didn't.
Okay, and then we have Prachir says prayers for Prachetta to be safe and strong. Prayers for my friend who is suffering from COVID. Prayers for Teri and her family's well-being, and special prayers for everyone on the show to be happy throughout the day. Oh, thank you, Prachir. You're so compassionate and beautiful. Wendy. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, she was talking to Stacy about the show that she was on. Wendy, you did such an awesome job on that show. You really did. What else? Oh, Sharon joined us. She said, I was in the other room. She was all by herself over there.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, Sharon says, great news. Thank you for your
Uh-huh.
prayers, as my mom was feeling much better yesterday, and today she has been to the allotment. Woohoo!
Awesome. And I'll share for Karen Palmer, we've been lifting her up, and I'm glad Prachetta and Prachir that you're on here to hear this. Karen was she was in a very bad place because she's in California and her dad is here in Florida, and he has been in the hospital, and I think he had a fall, and they weren't sure that he'd be able to be by himself. They thought they were going to have to put him in a rehab facility and have 24-hour care for him. And they were struggling with making that decision of putting him in a home. And he passed his mental capacity test yesterday. We've been praying and chanting for him. And he's going to be able to go home with home health care with somebody coming in to help him. So she shared that last night during the chanting show. And we were all lifted up by that good news. So I wanted to share it on here as well. Yeah,
That is good news.
it is. We love good news. This is our good news channel, first thing in the morning. So yeah, so anything that you all share with us, it lifts us all up.
Absolutely.
And speaking of being lifted up, we are way past time for our prayers and meditation. And I see
I have to go, so you guys have a good meditation and a
Toni,
good day.
thank you for being here. I love you so much.
And I love you guys too.
And we'll do this again.
All right, I will.
Good. And
All right.
Becky Beckner says, say a prayer for my friend's daughter. She is having a really bad meltdown today. She is on the autism spectrum. Absolutely, Becky, we will do that. So let's just take a few moments and really go into our heart center. We've been going in there in the morning time with those deep breaths and connecting with that golden strand of energy that's right there, right in our heart. And that's us. That strand of energy that you feel in there is your spirit self. That is you. It's not far, far away from you at all. It's right inside your heart space. So as you take that deep breath in, start to feel some gratitude. Think of all the good news that we've heard here, good news that maybe you've heard in your life. And just pull in any positive energy, the energy of laughter that's come through this morning. Bring all of that beautiful, uplifting energy right into your heart. Let it swirl around in there. Being very grateful. We are so blessed. Once we can find one thing to be grateful for, we can find many, many more. So pull out one thing that you can say, I am so grateful for that, whether it's a person, an experience, a beautiful scenery, a sunset, sunrise, whatever it may be. Just pull that into your heart and release out with the out breath anything that's unlike love, anything that's low vibration. Just let it go. Let's take another deep breath in to center. And as you do that, still focused on your gratitude, let's call in our angels this morning. Calling in Archangel Raphael, because there's so much healing that's really needed right now in our lives, in our world, as we are seeing the increase in people that are being affected with COVID. Let's ask Raphael for blessings today for anyone, anywhere in the world that's being affected and touched with this virus. Let's ask for every inhabitant of our world to be lifted up. And thank you, Raphael. Thank you. I feel your presence. I feel you in my heart. I feel you here in this group, just surrounding us with healing energy. And Raphael is reminding us that all healing comes from the inside. So as we go into an energy of love and laughter and uplifting, that's what changes us. That's what heals. It changes the cells inside of our body and makes us stronger. So continue to breathe in that love. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals, and I believe that. I've seen that. I have the evidence of that, and I know it to be true. Let's call in Archangel Michael, asking Michael to surround us with white light energy of protection, keeping us safe wherever we may be, wherever our journey takes us out into the world. For those that we are concerned about, those that were put into the prayer circle, let's ask Michael and Raphael working together to bring a resolution to all of these prayers, to lift them up right to source, right to God, and ask that whatever is for the best and highest good with each individual, that be brought forth now. We claim that, we trust it, we believe it, and we're leaving that right into God's hands. It's not ours to hold on to. So we ask Michael to cut the cord of attachment to any of these prayer requests that were put up, that we can release them with love and send them on their way to really a full resolution, seeing them as perfectly resolved. And we give gratitude to God, gratitude to the angels for helping us. Anytime we need that help, they'll come in. Anytime we need to ask a question for ourselves, all we have to do is listen. As we said earlier, just go into that space where you set your intention to hear and you ask your question that's needed, whether it's about your life path, healing for yourself, opening up to who you are. All you have to do is listen, and the angels are right there. Your spirit guides are right there guiding you. So let's do some clearing on the blocks that hold us back from hearing. And I'm feeling some throat chakra energy right now. So clear your throat if that's coming up for you. Let that energy flow. Let it open so that you can speak your truth. You can speak authentically and bring forth whatever message you need to give out to the world. There's a lot of messages right now that's being held inside, that's not being voiced. And the messages are not just for the person receiving them. If you received a message from Spirit, that message is to be shared. It's not just for each person, it's for every person, because we're all one. So you may hear it clearly and then share that so we can all hear it, because I might not have heard that message. And we all learn from each other. So the more you clear your throat chakra, really go into the energy, breathe into the energy of the throat. envision the color blue. Let that color surround you and open up this energy field as you breathe right into it. And I'm feeling some hearts also still, that there's some closure in there. There's something that's holding you back from receiving love. That's what I'm getting right now. There's somebody that's built a wall that has so many bricks in there that you've cemented them together. And let's break down those bricks. Just see them as energy, and that energy can be transmuted into positive. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to fear with letting love in. And there's all kinds of excuses that we give, aren't there? I'm afraid to be hurt. I'm afraid to feel again. I'm afraid to put my heart out there. Let's let go of all of that, all those old tapes that bring you into fear. That's all ego talk. That's all the ego trying to protect you. It's doing its job, but you don't need that protection from God. You can let that love in. You can let the light into your heart. So do that now. Just release whatever you've been holding on to that's held you back from being the very best you that you can be. Allow that love to come in a powerful way, breaking through those walls that you put up, those walls of pain, those walls of hurt. Let it go. And sometimes that's very emotional. And when you cry, when you feel that pain, and that's what I want you to do, is feel that pain that's there. Love it. Say thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my life, because I'm learning from you. You're teaching me what real love is. So thank those experiences. They brought you right here to the person you are right now. And you don't have to erase that out of your life. You don't have to change anything that's happened in your life. But listen to your heart. Your heart wants love. It desires to be loved. So accept that, yes, there are things that hurt in life. There are things that bring us pain. And that's part of living. That's part of learning. And now it's time to open up to joy. It's time to open up to bliss and happiness that happens when you let in love. Take a deep breath into that heart space, and let's all clear out anything that's holding us back from God's love, anything that's holding us back from receiving love from each other. Sometimes we let our judgment come in. We let biases come in and criticism, and we look at each other as separate from us. We see someone of a different color or someone that speaks a different language than us, and those old tapes are playing that says they're separate, they're not me, they're not who I am, but they are. We all are one. We're all fragments of God's love. So just open your heart to that, to being accepting and to allowing whatever comes in. Just allow it. Allow all of your experiences to help shape you, not to hold you back. And let's just take a moment to feel that love flowing into our hearts right now. I just see white light coming right into each of our hearts. And I'm welcoming it with open arms. Thank you, God, for your love. Thank you for the peace that happens when we let go of the things that hold us back, when we no longer have to look at things with eyes of judgment, and we can see the real person that we're looking at. I feel a lot of energy that moved and shifted. The throat chakra is feeling a lot better. The heart chakra is feeling full of love right now. So let's start to share some of that love. Let's share it with one person. Let's look to somebody that you envision is standing right beside of you. Turn to that person and say the words, I love you. I love you. And then receive that back. Get it back into your heart, because what we give out, we get back. That's how that works. It's like a boomerang. It comes right back to you. So as you receive all of that love that's expanded out into your heart, we're going to give it away again. We're going to give it to everybody at one time. We're going to say to the whole group some gratitude. We're going to say, thank you. I love you. And Sally, I know that you can count us down to this and lead us in this love fest at Deirdre turns the heart telephone.
Okay. Thank you. I love you.
Love you. I love you. Oh,
I so needed this today. It was an emotional release and I needed this and I feel much
yes.
lighter and happier.
Good.
Oh my goodness.
It was you. I was feeling this throat thing, and it was like, oh, come up out of there.
Yes, absolutely. So much lighter right now. So thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes. It was so needed. I felt it that it really broke through, and I felt then the heart after the throat that cleared up. Then it was back to the heart. Oh my gosh, there's stuff in there. There's people that are holding on. That all you have to do is let go, and I don't want to sound trite, but it really is true. You make the decision. I'm going to let go of
Absolutely.
this. Life's too short. Life's too short to hold on
And
to
I'm making that
grudges.
decision as of yesterday. I started making that decision. So it's absolutely.
Yeah, and Claire said she felt so emotional too. Yeah, that it was very needed for her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Tears are such a release and it's such a wonderful way to do it.
yeah, she said my throat and heart really needed that release. I know. I felt it. I needed that release too. I've really been working on a lot of heart chakra energy, and even though we might not consciously be aware of how we judge others and criticize others, it's there. It's in our
Right.
tapes, in our upbringings, our things that happen to us, our experience, that we can choose at any moment. And this is what Lisa Nichols taught me years ago. At any moment, you can turn that around. You can decide this is the moment. Like you said, Sally, this is the moment. I'm letting all that go.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Ah, love it. And for Cheers reminding us about the chants. We chant every night at 9 o'clock Eastern. Tonight we're going to do 8:30 because we're going to pick up Dr. Ruth Anderson at the airport at 8:30 tonight. So I'll be chanting from the car, and we're doing it at 8:30 instead of 9, but it's normally 9 o'clock. And we chant two chants. It's Om Gam Gana Pataye Namaha, which removes the obstacles. I love that chant. It removes any obstacles in your way.
I have found myself walking around here while I'm by myself and I'm kind of puttering around doing this and that and everything. And I actually say these over and over and over as I'm walking through the day. So
I love it, Sally. The
absolutely.
energy is so beautiful.
It is. It is.
Yeah. And then Etta reminds us of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I love that chant so much. I laugh when I do that chant. I just start laughing. It's this
Heard
bubbling.
you say this.
Yeah, it bubbles up inside of you. You can't help yourself. And Karen was saying last night, you can't chant this chant without smiling. And it's so true. It just happens. It brings this lightness inside of you. It transforms you from the inside out.
The last time you guys did this, I was on with you guys, and I was like, gosh, 4 or 5 days ago, I think, and it's been stuck in my head ever since. So I've just been walking around here doing it. And you're right, you can't say it without smiling, and it's
really
a big smile.
Yeah. And Charles joined us last night. He says, it was great last night, and I did it again this morning. I've been doing it before I even get out of bed in the morning. I chant for 5 minutes, and then it sets my tone for the whole day and just really puts me in that great mood. That's why I'm in such a good mood this morning.
Well, it's working for you because you can see it.
It is.
It's visible now.
Yeah, it really is changing from the inside out.
Okay, I want some of that. So I am going to have to make it my intention.
There you go.
to
Set
watch
that
people.
intention. Absolutely. And that's the other thing too. We set intentions before we go into the chant. So like with Om Gam Gana Pataye Namaha, that was for you, John Fiore, who asked for me to say it again. With that chant, I always set the intention. Anything that's an obstacle in my life, let it be moved out of the way. Just let
Okay.
it go so that I'm moving forward, strong in my path, strong in who I am. And it's happening. I absolutely love it. Yeah.
So I can use this right now. I think it's important for me to do this.
It is. It is. So thank you. Sally, thank you for being with me today. You and Toni.
Well, you are welcome.
Oh, I love you two so much. You're so beautiful and your
As we
energy
do
is
you.
amazing. And I think of you many, many times and can't wait until I can be there and be
Oh,
at your
us
beautiful
too.
place.
Us too. And I just want you to know I put the dream catcher up on the wall, but then everything just seemed out of place there. So I had to come in and redo it all according to this dream catcher.
Oh,
I had to make the energy match it. And it was not matching at all. So I could feel the energy was off.
oh my gosh.
So I had to redo everything according to this dream catcher.
There you
So
go.
now it's got its proper
Yeah.
place.
Now it has its place. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I can't wait to get up there and see it sitting there in its place and feeling that
Us
energy.
too.
You know what I noticed? I used to have one behind on the opposite wall of where I was doing my lives, and when I would do readings, it would move, and it's like there was no fan, there was nothing, no reason for it to move, but it would like move, like it was agreeing with whatever message was coming through. So that's probably
Yeah.
what's going to happen with yours.
Oh, that'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. Everything else moves. We might as well have that move too, but the butterflies are crazy.
Yeah.
And I've even played with them one time while they were moving these. When we first noticed it, there was 3 moving. And I have butterflies hanging that are the chakra colors. And so I opened up the door and went in there, and they're all key locked, you know. So I undid the lock and walked in, and they just kept moving. And I'm like, okay, that's impressive, but can you move all of them? And so one by one, 6 of them started going. And I'm like, well, that's impressive, but how about that last one? Let's get the root chakra going too. Next thing I know, all 7 started moving. So they were responding with all 7, and they made all 7 butterflies just go around in circles. Some looked like they were being picked up and dropped. And, you know, it was crazy, but they're all hanging on fishing line. So it's cool, but we get to see
It's
them
so
playing.
cool. It's cool when you see the evidence of something. We humans like confirmation.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So John asked what the chant means. He asked if there's a translation. So I just put that in the comments for you, John. Om is the sound, the vibration of the universe, the primordial sound. I love just chanting Om by itself. That also lifts me up really high just to chant that. And then Gum, I'm sorry, I mispronounced it, is the seed chant or sound. It's called Bija sounds that really bring out the resonation inside of you. It's the sound of Lord Ganesha, who is the obstacle remover. Uh, Ganapataye
I
is
love
another name for Lord Ganesh, the one who overcomes all obstacles. And then Namaha is, I offer you my salutations. I bow to you. And it's kind of like namaste. It's, I think, the same root of that, where we see the light in you, I see in me. So we see each other as spirit. So I love this. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful chant to do. And I love this. Edda says, Prachir was a little off mood today, but now he has a smile on his face. Thanks so much, Teri, Sally, and Toni.
Aw,
Oh,
you
you're
are
so
so
welcome.
very welcome. I miss talking to you, Prashetta. I haven't had no time for anything this past few days. It's just been go, 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 go.
Yeah.
But yes, I do miss talking
It's
to you.
been busy. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we need to get off of here because I know there's another show starting at 9 o'clock, and that is Mira Rubin with the Core Connection. And then Diana comes to the playground after that. So I hope you all will find something today on Enlightened World Network that catches your attention, and you can go in and take advantage of what all we offer. But before I leave, I want to mention Sunday. this coming Sunday, Enlightened World Network is doing a full day of live streaming. We're starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we won't stop until 9 o'clock at night.
Wow.
And then I chant after that. So yeah, I'm going to be a little busy on Sunday. So please remember me and lift me up for some energy that day.
You are going to sleep like a baby.
I know, right? Usually I'm so wired after those days. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
like, but we have a lot of new people that are presenting this time, and it's going to be amazing. So come join us for some or all of it on Sunday. We'd love to have you. So Sally, my friend, I love you so much. And can you take us out with Deirdre's saying that we do at the end
Oh,
of every show?
absolutely. That's funny. A big old tractor just went by. Only an alligator.
Yeah.
Namaste, y'all.
Y'all. I love you all so much. And we'll be back tomorrow with Sharon Boyle.
Oh, I can't
Bye,
wait.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.